Hi students, so far you have studied the solution of linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Now let us move to the solution of linear differential equation with variable coefficients. So now let us move to the solution for the Cauchy-Euler linear differential equation, or we call it as equidimensional linear differential equation. So generally the standard form of linear differential equation is of the form a naught into x power n dny dx to the power of n plus a1 into x to the power of n minus 1 dn minus 1y by dx to the power of n minus 1 and so on plus an into y is equal to f of x. So this is the nth order Cauchy-Euler linear differential equation. You can observe that here we have variable coefficients. X power n is here with nth order derivatives. We have the x to the power of n minus 1 with n minus 1th order derivatives and so on x with first order derivative. So this is the special case. That equation is called Cauchy linear differential equation or equidimensional equation. It means so order of the derivative and degree of the x should be same. So you can observe in the second term order of the derivative is n minus 1 here and degree of x is n minus 1 same and so on. So in the dy by dx order is 1 and degree of x is 1. So such equation is called Cauchy-Euler linear differential equation. So this is standard form of the equation. So this is standard form of nth order linear differential equation where a0, a1 and so on an are the all constants and f of x is a function of x. So this is the equation with the variable coefficients are there. So we can convert the linear differential equation with variable coefficients into the linear differential equation with constant coefficients by taking the transformation x is equal to e power z. This implies z is equal to log x. So by taking a transformation x equal to e power z, one can convert from linear differential equation with variable coefficients into the linear differential equation with constant coefficients. So I have taken the transformation x is equal to e power z. Now x is equal to e power z, z becomes log x. You know dy by dx can be written as dy by dz into dz by dx. Here we have introduced one more that independent variable z here, new independent variable. So therefore dy by dx can be written as dy by dz into dz by dx. So using chain rule I written. So dz can cancel, come back to the dy by dx. Okay. So dy by dz write as it is, you know dz by dx because z is equal to log x here. So dz by dx is equal to 1 by x. So dz by dx is 1 by x into dy by dz. Okay, so this 1 by x RHS 1 by x goes to LHS. Therefore x into dy by dx is equal to dy by dz. So this can be written as capital D into y, where capital D is equal to d by dz here. So where z is independent variable. So you can observe that x into dy by dx. So derivative with the variable coefficient converted into constant 1 into dy by dz. So you can convert from variable coefficients to the constant coefficients by taking the transformation x is equal to e power z. Therefore x into dy by dx can be written as simply dy by dz or capital D into y. Yes. Now let us and similarly d square y by dx square can be written as that is d by dx of dy by dx. You know dy by dx, we have seen that earlier, 1 by x into dy by dz. So now let us differentiate this function 1 by x first function into d by dz of d by actually d by dx is here, but y is the function of z here, so that can be written as d by dz into of dy by dz, this term, into dz by dx. I applied chain rule here, minus plus, I think, plus dy by d second term into differentiation of first term, that is minus 1 by x square, like this you can observe. You know dz by dx again, dz by dx is 1 by x, so 1 by x into d square y by d square y by dz square into dz by dx minus 1 by x square into dy by dx as it is written. Dz by dx is 1 by x here, 1 by x into 1 by x square into d square by dz square minus 1 by x square into dy by dz. So let us multiply x square throughout equation. We will have x square into d square y by dx square is equal to d square y by dz square minus dy by dz. Where d is equal to that d by dz. D square is equal to d square by dz square. So y is anyway common here. D square by dz square is capital D square minus d by dz is capital D into y common written. So d is common, take it outside, d into d minus 1. Therefore, you can observe that x square into d square y by dx square can be written as simply d into d minus 1 into y. So similarly, x cube into d cube y by dx cube can be written as using this result. So d into d minus 1 into d minus 2 into y and so on. Therefore, x power n into dny by dx to the power of n is equal to d into d minus 1 into d minus 2 etc. d minus of n minus 1 into y. Substituting x into dy by dx, x square into d square by dx square and so on, x power into dny by dx to the power of n, in equation 1.20 we get a naught into d minus 1, d minus 2 and so on, plus a n into y is equal to f of e power z, because x is equal to I have taken as transformation e power z. So equation 1.22 is the linear differential equation with constant coefficients. If it is linear differential equation with constant coefficients, so easily we can solve with the help of the previous results one can solve. We have studied the solution of linear differential equation, non-homogeneous linear differential equation when r of x equal to e power ax, when r of x equal to sin x or cos x, when r of x equal to polynomial, when r of x equal to e power x into v may be either polynomial or a trigonometric function. One can discuss all the cases again here. Now let us move to the another differential equation. So solution of Legendre linear differential equation. So generally the nth order linear differential equation is of the form a naught into ax plus b whole power n into dny by dx to the power of n plus a1 into ax plus b whole to the power of n minus 1 dn minus 1 y by dx to the power of n minus 1 and so on, plus an into y is equal to f of x. So this equation is called nth order Legendre linear differential equation with variable coefficient. What is the variable coefficient here? Ax plus b is the variable coefficient. You can here also can observe that order of this term and the degree of the ax plus b, that is n. So here order is n minus 1 and here degree of ax plus b is n minus 1, and similarly order is 1 here, degree of ax plus b is 1. So such equation is called Legendre linear differential equation. Again where a naught, a1 and so on n are the constant and f of x is a function of x. Again one can convert the equation 1.23 from variable coefficients to the constant coefficient by taking the transformation ax plus b. Variable is ax plus b. Ax plus b is equal to e power z. So this implies z is equal to log of ax plus b. Again, so ax plus b. Ax plus b into dy by dx can be written as a into dy. Again, ax plus b whole square into d square by dx square is equal to a square into d minus 1 into y, and so on. Ax plus b whole power n into d and y by dx to the power of n can be written as a power n into d minus 1, d minus 2, and so on, d minus of n minus 1 into y, where d is equal to again d by dz. So substituting the above in equation 1.23, we'll have a linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Now let us move to the solution of the Cauchy linear differential equation and Legendre linear differential equation. So these two equations are linear differential equations with variable coefficients. One can convert from variable coefficients to the constant coefficients by taking the transformation x equal to e power z in the first case, and by taking the transformation ax plus b is equal to e power z, that is second case. So let us move to the solution of such differential equations. Solve x square into d square by dx square plus 2x into dy by dx is equal to 6x square plus 2x plus 1. You can observe, so it is a second order differential equation with variable coefficients, and also can observe that order is 2 and corresponding variable coefficient of function x, degree also 2. Here order is 1 in second term and degree of x is 1. So such equation is called Cauchy linear differential equation of second order. So now here we can convert from differential equation with variable coefficients into the differential equations with constant coefficients by taking the transformation x is equal to e power z. So this implies z is equal to log x. So similarly, x into dy by dx can be written as d into y, where d is equal to d by dz, and x square into d square y by dx square can be written as, you know that previously you studied, d into d minus 1 into y. Substituting x into dy by dx and x square into d square by dx square in equation, given equation 1.25, we'll get for this term, x square into d square by dx square is d into d minus 1, x into d by dx is d. So that is d into d minus 1 into y plus 2 constant into dy is equal to, you know that f of x is equal to here, f of x is equal to, f of x here, that is x square 6 x square plus 2x plus 1. You know the transformation you have taken x is equal to e power z, you know x square becomes e power 2z. Therefore RHS we have 6 into e power 2z plus 2 into x is nothing but e power z plus 1 can be written as e power 0z. E power 0z is 1. Yes, after simplification we will have d square plus d into y is equal to 6 into e power 2z plus 2 into e power z plus e power z. So this is the second order non-homogeneous linear differential equation with constant coefficients. D square coefficient is 1 and d coefficient is 1. So easily we can solve with the help of the earlier results. Now the general solution is again yc plus yp. To find yc, consider the homogeneous differential equation, that is d square plus d into y is equal to 0. Let us set the auxiliary equation, m square plus m is equal to 0, m common, m into m plus 1 is equal to 0. So therefore 0 and minus 1 are the roots of the auxiliary equation. Therefore yc is equal to c1 into e power 0 z should write, because we have introduced new independent variable z in place of x. You have taken in place of x, you have written in terms of z here. So c1 into e power 0 z plus c2 into e power minus 1 into z. So this is the complementary function of the given differential equation. Now let us move to the particular integral. Yp is equal to 1 by d square plus d into 6 into e power 2z plus 2 into e power z plus e power 0z. Let us split out 1 by d square plus d into 6 into e power 2z plus 1 by d square plus d into 2 into e power z plus 1 by d square plus d into e power 0z. Now, so let us take first case here, yp1. yp1 is equal to 1 by d square plus d into 6 into e power 2z. So this is the first case, e power ax form or e power az form. Simply replace wherever d you take 2, provided denominator should not be 0. So 6 by d is equal to 2, that is 4 plus 2, that is 6 into e power 2z. So that is equal to simply e power 2z, the first result. Now let us move to second one. Yp2 is equal to 1 by d square plus d 2 into e power z. Take d is equal to 1 here, because z quotient 1 here. So that is 1 plus 1, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into 2 e power z, that is e power z. Let us move to third case now. So yp3 is equal to 1 by d square plus d into e power 0z. Now you can observe here, when you take d is equal to 0, denominator goes to 0. So for that, what we can write, multiply z and differentiate denominator. Easy way to solve the problem. So 2d plus 1 into e power 0z. So now we replace d by 0, z by 1 into e power 0z. So that is equal to z. Okay, solution is z. So or you can solve another way, this problem. Yp3 is equal to 1 by d square plus d can be written as d into what? D plus 1 into e power 0z. So you know, this is the 1 by d of e power 0z. E power 0z is 1 actually, in fact. So 1 by d, integration of z is, integration of 1 is z. Then replace d by 0 here, that is 1 by 1 into e power 0z. So that is z into e power 0z. So that is solution. So therefore the general solution is y is equal to yc plus yp, where yc is the c1 into e power z plus c2 into e power minus 1z plus particular integral is e power 2z plus e power z plus z. But here we used the transformation e power z is equal to x. So this can be written as z is equal to log x. So you have to convert from independent variable z to the x here. So therefore c1 e power 0z is 1, c1 are written, plus c2 into e power minus 1z. E power minus 1z is, e power z is x, e power minus z is 1 by x, means x power minus 1. So that is 1 by x, plus e power z is x, e power 2z is x square, e power z is x, z is equal to log x. So this is the general solution of the given Cauchy linear differential equation. Now let us move to the next problem here. Solve x cube into d cube y by dx cube plus 2x square into d square y by dx square plus 2y is equal to 10 times of x plus 1 by x. So again it is a Cauchy-Euler second third order linear differential equation, where f of x is equal to 10 into x plus 1 by x. So you have to convert from variable coefficients to the constant coefficient by taking the transformation x is equal to e power z, or z is equal to log x, we can write. So you know x into d by dx can be written as capital D. X square into d square by dx square can be written as d into d minus 1. Similarly, x cube into d cube by dx cube can be written as d into d minus 1 into d minus 2. Therefore, equation 1.26 becomes d into d minus 1 into d minus 2 into y plus 2 constant into d minus 1 into y plus 2y is equal to 10 times of x is equal to, you have taken the transformation e power z plus 1 by e power z. So y is common. So simplify this, we'll have d cube minus d square plus 2 into y is equal to 10 times of e power z plus e power minus z. So this is the third order linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Let us move to the solution of this equation. Solution is yc plus yp is the general solution of this differential equation. Now, so to find yc, consider the homogeneous differential equation. So let us set the auxiliary equation, that is m cube minus m square plus 2 is equal to 0. Solve the third degree equation. We will have the roots, minus 1, 1 plus I and 1 minus I are the roots of the given equation. Therefore, the general solution of the homogeneous equation is c1 into e power minus 1x plus c1 into, e power 1z into c2 cos z plus c3 sin z, where c1, c2, c3 are the arbitrary constants. So now we'll move to particular integral. Yp is equal to 10 into 1 by d cube minus d square plus 2 into e power z plus 10 into 1 by d cube minus d square plus 2 into e power minus z. For the first case, you operate for d is equal to 1, and second case d is equal to minus 1. So for the first case, 10 into, when you take d is equal to 1 plus 2, 3 minus 1, that is 2, the denominator into e power z. So when you take d is equal to minus 1, what happens here? Minus 1 plus 2, denominator becomes 0. If denominator becomes 0, so we cannot solve directly. F of minus 1 is equal to 0 here. So now denominator can be written as f of d can be written as d plus 1 into d square minus 2d plus 2. So d plus 1 is a factor of f of d. So therefore, so 10 times of 1 by d plus 1 into d square minus 2d plus 2. So now 1 by d plus 1 into e power minus z can be written as, so z by 1 factorial, and operate wherever d is equal to minus 1 for the denominator, d square minus 2d plus 2 for the rest of the term. So that can be written as d square is minus 1, that is plus 1, plus 2 plus 2, that is 5. Z, that is 10 here, 10 into z by 1 factorial into 5 into e power minus z, that is 2 into z e power minus z. So this is wrong, I think. 2 into z into e power minus z. So first term is 5 into e power z. We can solve this way. We can solve another way, second term. So that is, 10 into 1 by 10 by d cube minus d square plus 2 into e power minus z. When you take d is equal to minus 1, denominator is 0. So for that, in the numerator multiply z and differentiate denominator with respect to d. So that is 3d square minus 2d into e power minus z. When you have to multiply that, suppose the denominator becomes 0, simple way to solve the problem, differentiate denominator with respect to d and multiply the variable z in the numerator. So then you apply the d square is equal to d is equal to minus 1 here, 10 into z by when d is equal to minus 1, the minus 1 whole square is 3, minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2, that is 5z into, that is into e power minus z here, e power minus z. So this is solution for the second one. Yes, therefore the general solution is the yc plus yp. Yc is the first part and yc is the 5 into e power z plus 2z. So but e power z is equal to x here and x equal to log x, then the above equation becomes c1 by x, e power z is x, e power minus z is 1 by x, plus e power z is x, x into c1 cos of log x, because where z is equal to log x, plus c3 into sin of log x, plus 5 into e power z is x here, plus 10 by x, e power minus z